is Abby, and welcome back to my channel. So I went to the Dollar Tree again to do a kind of a holiday makeup look. I picked up their Bordeaux Bliss by Be Pure Silky Lip Cream. I'll be using that today in today's look. I'll also be trying out their Glow Up Blush, and let's see if there's a shade name. I think it's called Rose Gold, and it's kind of a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. Um, and let me look here. What else I got? Oh, and I did find these have been around for a while, but I highly recommend the Essentially Ageless Be Pure concealer. I would compare these to the L'Oreal Ageless line. So yeah, they're very good. I'm going to be using the Prolux Ivory Powder that you can find. They brought back to the Dollar Tree. And a couple of items I've already gotten from the Dollar Tree, but I'm just going to be using them in my Get Ready With Me, is the Be Pure Color Shifting Eyeshadow in Luna. The Contour Stick by LA Colors in Deep. And then to stay with like an affordable theme, I'll be using the Thayer's Facial Mist that I picked up for $5 at Five Below. I'll be using the Ione lashes. And this doesn't seem to, except that they're called Wispy and Natural. Pick those up at the Dollar Tree, and I'll be using the Ione Lash Glue and liner. I'll be using a Be Pure highlighter. For some reason, I think this was like in Pearl was the shade name, but it was only on the box. Some of these names are only on the boxes. And then I did pick up, if you have a Gel-X kit, I read on Reddit, but do it of your own accord. You have to have a good wattage lamp, like a 48 watt bulb, but I use these nails to do Gel-X, and they stay on a long time. They had the neutral collection there, and I picked up a few of them to do Gel-X on. And I thought they would be, you have to pick up kind of transparent nails. And then there should be, I'm also going to use in the Christmas look, these have been out for a minute, is the LA Colors 4-Quad Eyeshadow in Sweet Princess. You got some shimmers, some purples, and some neutrals. And then they did have some hand cream here, Natural Rose Olive Oil Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. So I'll go ahead and begin my look. Now I'm getting ready to, later on this evening, I'm going to be taking some Christmas pictures with my family. I think at one of the stores like Cabela's or Bass Pro, they have a spot where you can take some Christmas pictures. I'm going to put on a burgundy dress, and I'm going to put my hair in hot rollers just to give it some more volume. But I'm taking off a little bit of the makeup I had on this morning and going to do a little bit more detailed look. Now, the first thing that I'm going to start off with is the Glow Up Night Moisturizer with watermelon extract and niacinamide. This is supposed to be by Be Pure. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Glow recipe. And I know it says night cream, but my eyes are and face is just really dry in this South Dakota weather. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some on now just to try it out. And usually my Dollar Tree is sold out of this cream, but I just thought, oh, it's in stock, because I always got like the little ones in the elongated tube that were from this brand that were dupes for the Glow recipe. And I was just like, I'll try this one. So I'm just putting some moisture in my skin here. That's very hydrating. I wouldn't say like I would think that was a night cream, but it's very hydrating. I think you could use it for either or. And then I'm using the Be Pure Retinol Serum under eye. uh, the stick or whatever eye roller that's called. And I really like this. It's just cooling. It helps depuff the eye. If they have it in stock, when I run out, I'll probably pick up some more. Let me see here. What else? Oh, I forgot to mention, if you're into nail art, which I'm into nail art, I like to do Gel X nails, gel nails, regular nails. They got a metallic nail pen by B Color where you can actually, the nail polish will come out through a pen and you can do designs. That's at the Dollar Tree right now. So I thought that was interesting. But they were sold out of like a lot of like nail polish stuff. They're probably gonna do a restock at my Dollar Tree, but they were sold out. So I'm opening up this Be Pure Fair concealer. The lady was just restocking it. They usually carry like medium or deep. I actually got it in the shade Fair because I can hardly find it in the shade Fair. So it's like, hey. But what I usually do with the Dollar Tree is if they have foundations that aren't within my skin color, is I mix a little bit of moisturizer with them. So let's see, I forgot to turn on to Wi-Fi. I was away from the house eating breakfast this morning with my daughter and just switch it back over to Wi-Fi. It gets better streaming that way. And then these pads by Global Beauty Care Multiple Vitamin Cleansing Wipes are very good from the Dollar Tree. I'm allergic to scents on the face. I can use scents like a scented lotion on other parts of my body, but just not on my face. These Global Care Beauty Vitamin Wipes are really good. And then the next thing that I was going to do was, where did I put that eyeshadow? I just had it. Here it is. I'm going to work on my eyeshadow color. So I said at the beginning of the video I was using LA Colors Sweet Princess Quad. These are new and they're comparable to the e.l.f. Quad eyeshadows. So if you'd rather pay $1.25 over, I don't know how much those e.l.f. eyeshadows are. It seems like everything from e.l.f. is the minimum to $6 to $8 up to $14 or more. So I'm going to grab my Eco Tool brushes. These you get two brushes with 4 brush heads. And last time I bought these a couple months ago, they were $5. And they kind of have everything that you need to do an eye look. But I'll go ahead with this Sweet Princess and start off with like the neutral color. And then let's deepen up the outer corner with this kind of a mauve matte color. And I'll swatch these to see if the two mattes are actually mattes or if they're satin. My little chihuahua has been so clingy. I haven't been getting much sleep. Feel pretty tired. Okay, and then so I'm using, for people joining the live, I'm using LA Colors Quad from the Dollar Tree and Sweet Princess. And I was just going in with that color. And then now I'm gonna take my ring finger, or not my ring finger, but this finger to help pack it on. And it's that more of that deeper purpley shimmery color. So and then the next thing I'm going to take is this like lighter purple shimmer and put it in the inner corner. Okay, hi for joining. I'm using the LA Color Sweet Princess Quad. You can pick these up for $1.25, and they're comparable to, a lot of people have been saying, to the Elf quads. So I'm just putting that in there. And then I'm going to want to tie it up the look on the bottom with go back with that kind of mauve color in the bottom. Okay, so I was just using this LA Colors Sweet Princess eyeshadow for those that are joining. And this is the eye look that I've done with it so far. I'm still blending. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to go use is the...
I can't move.
I'm in your way? Sorry. Okay. Yep, sorry. So I'm going to be using, this is the Ioni liquid eyeliner and lash glue. This is actually very good. I would compare it to Kiss. If anybody has any questions about any of the products I'm using, just leave a message in the chat. If you're watching replay,
Open.
You want me to open your cookie?
Yeah.
There you go, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. So yeah, this Ioni liquid lash and liner glue is very good. I would compare like the Ioni products just as good as Kiss, and they're for like $1.25. The only thing is, I wish like where you could there's another place to get lashes for cheap is Amazon. You can buy strip lashes, where you can do clusters and all sorts of things for a lot cheaper than going to the regular drugstore. So these are the Ioni lashes. They were just called like a natural wispy. And this one lash is going to turn out. It's going to drive me nuts. When I took it off, it just turned out. I'd rather just take it off than deal with it. Need to go up, or maybe do better on the other side. Oh, these are the Ioni natural lashes, and I use the Ioni and a lash glue. It's hard to put lashes on in a viewfinder. I might have to line my lashes. I think the glue dried while I was getting Elizabeth something. Might have to touch up, make it kind of sticky again with that liner. This is the Ioni lash glue. I think I need something more for that to grab onto. See, and it fans out more towards this side. I think it goes on this eye. I'm going to try it again in the viewfinder, see how well I do. It was a lot easier putting on the clusters the other day on a live. I might stick with that. And then where is the other? These were called Natural Wispies from Ioni. So we'll try the other side. I thought these were pretty at the Dollar Tree. And I used the LA Colors Quad eyeshadow in Princess. Thought the purple colors looked more fun than the brown. Trying to put on lashes in a viewfinder is not easy. I'm just trying to get those on. Okay, so I got those on. This eyeshadow quad by Sweet Princess by LA Colors is so pretty. And then the Ioni lashes, they were like a natural wispy. And this Ioni lash and liner glue is really nice too. The next thing that I'm going to use is, where did I put it? They have these at the Dollar Tree right now, and they're by Be Pure, and this is the Color Shifting Eyeshadow in Luna. And I just thought, because it's kind of like an iridescent shimmer, that these looks would be good for the winter. If you want kind of that shimmery look, or if you're, I'm not really doing a halo eye, but these would be this Be Pure Color Shifting Eyeshadow in Luna would be really good for a halo eye, and just to kind of give your eyes like a pop. And then another thing I'm going to do is the eyebrows. This is the Marie Claire automatic brow pencil, or dual-ended brow pencil in medium brown. This I would compare to NYX. I would compare it to even, it's more creamier, doesn't break as much as even the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I would say it's better than her eyebrow pencil. I would compare it to the Wet n Wild automatic eyebrow pencil. And at $1.25, they're pretty good. So I'm just putting on this one here. And if anybody's commenting, I don't see anything on the chat yet. So, and then the next thing that I was going to try is I'm going to go ahead and contour my face a little bit. And this is the LA Colors deep contour stick. They've been around for a while. They got kind of a highlight color, a blush color, and this contour color. And these are actually really good. I would compare them to the creaminess of LYS bronzers that have been so popular on TikTok for quite a few years. And then before I blend, I'm just going to look for my blush. I put it around here somewhere. Just looking for my blush here. Okay. I gotta put on my glasses because I'm nearsighted. Seems like I can find stuff better if I have my glasses on. Here it is. Here's my blush. Okay, I found it. Now, before I blend, I'm going to use this Glow Up Blush and Rose Gold. These are Charlotte Tilbury dupes. So Be Pure Glow Up Blush and Rose Gold. And I thought it was a very neutral looking blush. So this is what it looks like. And these, when I got the e.l.f. one the other day in that e.l.f. video that I did of stuff I picked up during Black Friday, I probably put too much on. We'll find out. I didn't see how pigmented it is. Hopefully I didn't put too much on. So I'll just blend here a little bit. Oh, wow. That is pigmented. I should have just done a little dab. I might have to tone it down. Yep, I put way too much on. I'm going to have to correct that. Well, these blushes are pigmented, and I would compare this Be Pure line where they have blushes, bronzers, and highlighters to the e.l.f. And they cost like $1. I'm trying to cool down. I didn't realize how much pigment was in there, so I'm trying to cool it down a little bit. I knew I should have only put on a dot. I'm just trying to make it look more natural. And maybe as I put on some powder and stuff, it'll go down. But yeah, these Be Pure Glow Up Blush in Rose Gold. Very, very pigmented. Rule of thumb, only use a dot. So, and then the next thing that I'm going to put on is the Be Pure highlighter. And let me grab a tissue because I got some, I don't want to mess up my makeup with a little bit that I got on my hands. Okay. This is the Be Pure highlighter. I think it was in Pearl, but I picked that up a while back ago. And I'm just going to put this here on the face. Okay, I'm just blending it in because I saw some areas that I had to blend it in. So I use this Be Pure highlighter in Pearl. And then the next thing that I'm going to use, and this is why I went to the Dollar Tree, was I wanted some holiday lipstick. And this was the Be Pure Borax Silky Lip Cream. So I'm assuming that it's kind of a...
Mommy, I got grandma cookies.
Okay, you can have another cookie. I'm assuming that it's just a, like a deep purpley color or magenta color, reddish color. It's the Silky
Mommy,
Lip Cream
it's so
and Borax.
Mommy, Mom, it's so etsy.
Oh yeah, okay, well then throw it away. And Borax Kiss is what it is. Silky Lip Cream and Borax Kiss.
Mommy, open this.
Borax Bliss, sorry.
Open my cookie.
Sure.
It's a hole.
Oh, can you pick it up for me? Trying to get the cellophane off of it. Just 1 second.
Beep, boop, beep.
Okay.
It's a hole.
Okay, so this is the Silky Lip Cream and Borax Bliss. And we'll see if it's a good holiday color. Oh, it's kind of what I thought. It'd be like a purplish, reddish color for the holidays. And that's what I thought it would be. It'll match that dress that I'm going to wear. I'm going to put my hair in hot rollers later to do a Christmas photo. So, oh, it's very creamy on the lips. It feels moisturizing, but like not over moisturizing. And it doesn't feel like it'll dry down. It will transfer. But yeah, it's very good lipstick. So that's the Silky Lip Cream for anybody joining in Borax Bliss. You can pick these up at the Dollar Tree. So if you're looking for like another holiday color, this is what it would be. The next thing that I'm going to use is the Prolux powder in ivory. They brought this back at the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree had it like a week or two ago, and I picked it up. So I picked up a couple items today, like eyeshadow, eyelashes, that I did in my earlier part of my get ready with me in this video. So if you want to see those products, you can rewind the live. And so now I'm just putting on the powder. And I might bronze up my face a little bit more. Might add just a little bit more eyeshadow. I put those blushes are really, it doesn't take too much blush to get it too much all over your face, and I squirted out too much onto my face, and boy did I have to try to color correct that. So the eyeshadow that I did this look with, and I'm going to try to deepen up, is the LA Colors Sweet Princess eyeshadow. I'm just going to try to deepen up the colors a little bit more. And a lot of people on TikTok were comparing these to the e.l.f. Eyeshadow quads that I think they used to be, like three $3. I don't know if they've gone up to $6. But yeah, I'm just taking these two shadows right here and just deepening out that outer corner with the LA Colors Sweet Princess eyeshadow. Well, the shake is on the counter for the popcorn.
Oh. Where's the shake?
It's on that corner over there. Oh, other corner. Or is it over there? Did I put it? Oh, I put it right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's there.
Look, it's so empty.
That's about empty, but there's still some in there. I want to use it up before we open up the other one. But yeah, just trying to deepen up that corner. And then, even though I added too much blush in the beginning, I toned it down. I'm going to go back in with that Glow Up Blush in Rose Gold by Be Pure. And like I said, these are super pigmented, so watch out how much you put on. And I would definitely say these are comparable to the e.l.f. Halo Glow blushes, bronzers. And I would suggest to buy that over spending money on e.l.f. or if you're wanting to save money. I'm just trying to get color back into my face without it being. Let's see, it's a fine line between too much blush and hello, Jimmy. Thank you for stopping by. This is kind of a fine line between putting on too much blush and trying to blend it out. So, and then if I put the hot rollers in my hair later for the pictures, that should do pretty good. I'm going to add more of this Be Pure Essentially Ageless Concealer in Fair. They were doing a restock, luckily, at my Dollar Tree, and I was able to pick up my shade. And I'm just dabbing this on. And then, let's see here. I was going to try out this rose cream. It's the Natural Breeze Rose Olive Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. You can pick this up at the Dollar Tree. So I was just going to go ahead and try this out and kind of give my first impressions. So that's what it looks like. And this is the tube. And let's see what it... Now, as long as I don't... I'm just going to clean up my hands here a little bit with my old makeup wipe that I used earlier. Just so I don't... When I put the lotion on, I just don't smear makeup everywhere. Okay, so let's try this out and kind of give a first impressions on it. Okay. So this is some of the hand cream. Oh, it does smell like roses. So if you ever went to like Bath and Body Works, I think it was a couple summers ago, and during the spring or summer, they had a rose scented body spray, body lotions, and it smells just like that. If you like the smell of roses, smells just like that. It's moisturizing. I wouldn't say it's like a deep moisturizing cream. but it's very light, floral. This would be this Natural Breeze Rose Olive Oil Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. Would be a good stocking stuffer for like anybody that likes skincare. So it smells very good. The next thing that I'm going to do is that's about it. I think I got it all. I don't know, might contour a little bit more. So I'm just going back in with that Ellie's contour stick and deep. And let me make sure I don't got a lot of blush on here so I just don't smear blush over my face. I might have to add some more. I might see from the side it looks like too much blush. So yeah, I would suggest if you're going to be traveling and you stop by the Dollar Tree, go with powder blushes, because that way you won't struggle with putting too much on. It'll be less messy. These cream blushes and liquid blushes are kind of a hit and go on putting too much or too little on. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this Be Pure Glow Up Highlighting wand. Just kind of go back in there. Put some more on, just kind of finishing up touching up my face. And then all I have to do is, like I said, the hot rollers to make my hair more poofy for the pictures. So, that was my Dollar Tree holiday look. And this is, oh, I forgot to blend in the bottom here. I did some contouring on my neck. So, and the eyeshadow look. Yeah, I think it turned out very good for the holidays. So, just to kind of recap what I used the Be Pure Rose Gold Blush. It only says it on the packaging, but I remember it was rose gold. And then I used the Be Pure Glow Up Highlighting Wand. And I think this was in Pearl. I bought this over a week ago. Very good. And then the start of the show was this Bordeaux Bliss was the shade name, Silky Lip Cream by Be Pure. This is what I'm wearing right now. Very nice lipstick, very creamy. Kind of gives you like a berry look for the holidays. And then sticking with like the berry theme, I went with the LA Colors Sweet Princess eyeshadow quad. And I used Ioni lashes that were natural wispy and the Ioni lash liner glue. And then I used this in the center, which was the Be Pure Shifting Eyeshadow, Liquid Eyeshadow in Luna, which I thought would be good for halo eyes, toppers. And, but yeah, and then I used that Prolux Ivory Powder. I would say this makeup from the Dollar Tree is very cost effective. I would say the quality of it is very comparable to drugstore Essence, Elf, um, and LA Girl, very comparable to their brands. And there's really, aside from maybe picking up a facial cream or a foundation that may fit you better, there's really no reason to go to Ulta or to Sephora. I would say these products are very comparable. So I thank everybody for watching this Get Ready with me. It was just some suggested look for the holidays, and I hope everybody has a good day. And if you want to look, that I think that's a very pretty eyeshadow. It's not. I would say it was just pigmented enough to kind of give a nice look to the face. So I hope everybody has a good day.